Yeah. We back again with another episode. Letting y'all know about this social media and all this addiction. Today's topic, are we addicted? Or are we just bored? We want to know.
That's a good topic. That's a good topic because I'm gonna have to stand on the side of addiction. I think we are addicted. I swear. When I wake up, the first thing I do is grab my phone,
Now, when you
check.
wake up, what's the first app you go to?
Ooh, what is the first app that I
And
go
why do you
to?
go to this app?
I probably would have to say. I'll probably have to say Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then Facebook because I deleted my TikTok recently. I had to leave TikTok alone.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
TikTok was whew, that had me.
TikTok is a little busy, y'all. TikTok is busy.
So yeah, I had to get rid of TikTok. But yeah, Instagram would be the first one. I check that, and then I go to Facebook, check that, and then I'll get up and do what I need to do for the day. So
And
I.
how long do you spend
Mm.
on that Instagram early in the morning?
Well, I'm not. I start off because I usually get up about 4 a.m. So I'll be on it. You know what I'm saying? Probably for a good 30, 45 minutes easy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that whole hour. And then 5 o'clock, I walk my dog. And then after that, I go run. So then my day starts after that. But the first thing I do is check that internet. You know what I mean?
And it's a habit, or is it an addiction?
I,
Because
I think, an addiction can be, it's an habitual thing, right? It's kind of embedded into you over habits and of course, chemically as well. You have the chemical addiction. So with the dopamines you're constantly getting from these, from the quick videos and all that stuff. So yeah, I mean, I would definitely say it's an addiction.
because I look at it like this: we've all left our phone at the house and hopped in that car, drove down the street. Oh, I ain't got my phone. I ain't got my phone. And what's the first thing you do? Turn around, go back and get that phone. 9 times out of 10, you didn't miss nothing.
Yeah.
Didn't miss a thing.
uh,
But why is the urge for us to go right back and grab that phone?
it's the FOMO. You don't want to, the fear of missing out. You know what I mean?
And
So,
exactly. Everybody thinks they're missing out on something.
or
I'm going to get the
something.
news late. I'm not going to be there, or I'm not going to be able to comment, or, I may not be able to take a picture right here, So I guess it is more of a addiction because we grew up without it. So therefore we don't need it. We grew up without it.
Right. And as far as bored comes, see, we've been bored. We know what bored is.
Yeah.
These young people, they don't know what being bored is anymore. Cause
Well,
they're
I would say their boredom takes them deeper into their phone
right.
versus where our boredom, it was like, okay, let's go make up something to do, or
We have to be
or
creative.
let's go to the homie's house who's way far down there because we bored. We just gonna walk over there, or whatever. Make up some type of game or something like that. But we was outside with it.
Yeah, it was different.
So now you can you definitely could touch more people because you're on these phones. So you can touch more people and do that type of stuff. But it is an addiction. I mean, and I think everybody's just overlooking it because it has served so many purposes that you can kind of overlook it and say, well, hey, I don't do this, but why are they making a new one every 6 months?
Yeah.
It's a new phone, new app. You know what I'm saying? Something
And
new.
all they sell you on is the camera. That's all. That's
Selling
the
media.
only thing.
Selling media. I'm
Selling
trying to
media
tell
will
you.
get you.
That's what it is right now. Y'all don't even realize it. So
How many hours do you think you spend on social media a day?
I'll probably say, to be real, probably about 6 hours.
About 6 hours.
About six throughout the whole day. You're probably gonna end up with about 6 hours. And I
Okay.
mean covering everything. That's talking on the phone, texting, looking at pictures, researching stuff. If you like sports, you're looking at your team stuff, you know what I'm saying? All that. using it as a function. Sometimes you know, 'cause you got a light on the phone. You can use the phone for a flashlight. So it's like it's so useful that yeah, about 6 hours I would say. And
And
I think that's bad actually. I
oh
think it's
no,
bad.
yeah, it's bad, but I probably was worse. I'm probably was at 10 hours,
Whew.
8 hours, 9 hours, just it's bad, man. But I definitely got away from it now. I limited myself to 1 hour a day, and this made a big difference.
Well, I will also say having a job that you can't use your phone is also a
Oh,
good
right,
way to stop being on it at that period of time, you
right,
know, because now you're working, doing something where you can't be on it and you're not even thinking about it,
right.
which, and I think about it like that too. Sometimes when I'm doing that, I'm like, well, damn, you think you're missing something. So you still even kind of glance and check, or if the phone rings, of course, you're going to look, but you still glance and check, so it's still a type of addiction or a need that you think that you have to have, and I think we don't really need it as much as we think we do.
You don't, because once you put it away, you realize like you're not missing anything.
Right.
You're not missing anything. You know what I mean? Like, and you get a lot more stuff done, and you don't feel as drained. You don't feel. I mean, man,
Yeah.
it's a lot of benefits when you don't abuse social media. So I mean, would you consider, do you think this, our youth, you think they're addicted?
Oh, yeah, they're
Or you
definitely
think they're
addicted.
bored?
They're definitely addicted. I don't think they're bored, they're addicted. You know what I'm saying? Because as a youngster, and you're going to spend a lot of your time doing this because this is what you're growing up in. So everybody around you, you know, from your age is doing this. You would be an outsider to see somebody comes around right now as 15, 16 and they don't got a phone. All his friends is probably looking at him like he's crazy, you know?
And
Like,
and do you think parents are to blame for this, or how can parents control it? Like, what
well, the
what are
parents aren't to
options?
blame. They're right there with them.
They're right there with them using it on it as well.
Well, no, it's just like anything else. Kids sitting there, mama got a phone, daddy got a phone. Oh, that's the first thing they want. Remember, what was the first thing we wanted? Oh, we want a car. You know what I'm saying? We didn't want no phone. We wanted a car. I want to be able to go travel. I want to be able to get away. But you can kind of get away with these phones. I
And
think,
these kids, they don't even care about a damn car nowadays.
man, you got Uber, you know.
They will be more hurt if you take away their phone versus their car.
Oh yeah.
They
They
will.
can still shake and move without the car. They know how to.
Yeah,
But I can't order no Uber if I don't have my phone.
yeah. You're just you can't do
Can't
shit.
do that. I can't do that. I can't get a little Uber ride real quick. No. Somebody got to order it for me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then you gotta think it ain't that many payphones out no more. So,
Oh no, payphones
you
are
know,
basic.
why you
They're
think they
gone.
eliminated those? To force us in that direction, you know?
Oh yeah,
Because what's the point of not having a payphone right there?
yeah. You already know cash is coming next.
Oh yeah, that's a whole nother topic right
Man,
there, y'all. You know, so sometimes y'all gotta just deplug and you know just enjoy yourself and I think what's popular now is they're having these parties where it's like put your phone down party, you know what I'm saying, so you ain't looking at your phone 24/7 and everybody can enjoy themselves, you know, and start mingling more because I think
right.
it killed mingling, you know.
Oh, absolutely. And that's what they were saying. I was watching a bunch of videos and stuff, and they were talking about that's going to be like the new trend, the new thing where all these businesses and stuff, they're going to start saying, forcing people to put their phones away. Like you come into their bed, you're going to have to put your phone in like a locker or something just to kind of, because people are getting tired of it.
Well, we have to start fighting back because you got to think if we just keep giving in, where is this gonna go? It's like we're gonna let this thing control our whole life.
Oh, yeah, it basically already does.
And I mean, that's probably the most personal thing that
Do
people
you,
have on them right now.
do you think platforms, social media platforms should be regulated like casinos and stuff like that?
Yes,
Right?
yes.
And why?
Well, because they can get out of hand.
It can get
So
out of hand.
it can get out of hand very quick. So it is, I mean, and you got to think like with anything else, this is a big boom. So it needs to be regulated because right now it's a battleground. So nobody really has any rules and regulations unless you get, except for like maybe the copywriting and that type of stuff. But still, we need to kind of monitor it. And I mean, especially with some of the youth when they're going, I mean, because what are the restrictions? I
Right.
mean, if I'm a 10-year-old kid and I want to go to the dark web, I probably could.
Oh yeah. If you know about it, you
Yeah,
absolutely
I mean,
could.
why don't they know about it? All the information's right there in their hands. I don't even gotta ask you, mama.
Man.
Daddy, I ain't gotta ask you. You know, I can Google. I'm gonna ask Google. Google gonna tell me everything right there, and they gonna believe it. Ain't that too, that's another crazy thing. People believe the stuff they want to really believe on the internet too. It's that's another one.
So when you deleted Instagram, how did you feel about that? Did it what kind of effect did it have on you?
Made me feel like I lost some people.
Like you lost some people.
That's the way it kinda made me feel. Knowing that I didn't lose these people, they're still there in life, but now I don't get to check in on them daily. But you know what it did do? Now when I come around and people that I don't have my Instagram and I don't have their Instagram, they're a little more excited to see me.
Huh. They're a little that's funny.
They're a little more excited to see me. Just seen somebody over there at the homie's house, and he hadn't seen me in a minute. Boom, he buzzed in. Where you been at? Whoa, what's up, man? I ain't see you. You know what I'm saying?
So you
Because
get a different
but we were on
reaction.
Instagram together and on Facebook, so you can see my posts or see what he's doing for these holidays, or if he partying or what's going on. But when you don't see a person for a minute, but I was kind of the same way too. Like, damn, I ain't seen his name in a minute either.
Right.
Like, boom. So yeah, that definitely happens. People get a little more excited to see you because they don't know what's going on with you
Right.
unless they talking to you, every day, or they keep keep it in, checking in.
Do you feel more in control of your phone? Or do you think it's the other way around? The phone is controlling you?
I think the phone is controlling me at this point
Huh.
because the phone can go without me, but I can't go without the phone.
That's good. Yeah. That's real.
So I could leave my phone here right now and go to the store. That whole time I'm at the store, don't tell me I ain't gonna be thinking about my phone for a little bit,
Right. No, absolutely.
you know?
Like you say, you may come around and come
Come
get
back
the
and get it
phone.
when I don't have to. But I've been practicing not to do that sometimes. Like,
That's
just go ahead. Just go on. If you didn't lose the phone, like, you know exactly where it is. Mhm.
it's crazy. The average person, I think they said, looks at their phone 90 to 150 times a day.
And that's a lot.
That's a lot, bro. 90 to 150 times a day. And imagine if you have kids.
You probably don't even check on your kids that much.
Fuck no, they don't.
You checking your phone more than you checking on the kids. Yeah. That's
That's
crazy.
crazy. That's a lot.
That's
That's what I'm saying. So
crazy.
it just gets to the point where it's just super excessive and the kids, they get, the babies, they're not getting the attention that think about this. That's the first generation where the kids aren't getting that real attention from their parents because their parents are they're looking at their phone.
Eh,
We never had that.
nah, we
Our
didn't.
parents, us, like when we didn't have, we had phones, mobile phones, but there was no internet and all that. We could
Oh,
call
no, a
people and
couple of numbers. You maybe could text barely,
yeah,
but it wasn't nowhere advanced to this. Like
what
now
I,
we in the best age ever with these phones.
so yeah, that's man,
But I think they're killing us basically. I mean, because when it was just a phone just to contact you through a phone number, that was cool.
huh?
And I think they should separate them personally. Like you should have that device as basically being an internet tool, like a computer,
Right,
and then actually have a phone and let's separate it. So now
right.
this is just strictly for calls. I can't sit here and play on the internet with this. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't take your computer everywhere with you wherever you
No,
go.
no,
So, and it stopped that. A lot of people don't have the home computer where they do all of that because you can do it all right there from your phone.
from your phone.
So
That's crazy. Remember, you used to have a computer.
you used to have a computer, right?
Yeah,
But you weren't on it all the time
no,
because you can't take it with you everywhere. So it was only when you were at home.
that's crazy. You don't even have to have a computer anymore.
You don't really. You don't. All right. And you got to think about this. Why are we scrolling when we don't even really enjoy it.
Well, that's true. And that's what I'm saying because you're and that's where I say I believe that we're addicted to it because it's just like what they say with the cigarette. Yeah, you're addicted to the tobacco, but you're also addicted to putting that up to your mouth and taking a hit out of it. We're used to just scrolling, boom, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom, boom,
yeah.
boom. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like you're addicted to that as well, not just from the little dopamines you get from the content, but you're getting a little pleasure from that as well. So that happens. That is true.
Got those scroll hands. I know people done had them. You know,
Man,
sitting there like this, with your hand like this, doing this.
yeah,
That whole scroll hand, or you holding the phone up all the time, and you know it's uncomfortable, but we still take a little pain for that extra little post or that extra little conversation. And why are we putting ourselves through this?
that's what I'm saying.
Is
I
it that
think
fun?
I think the social media, I think it's time to go a different direction. And all it is now, they're just feeding you ads and they're just trying to sell you some shit now. You know what I'm
You right
saying?
about that. Can't go through a YouTube show without some ads.
Like like you said, it's a selling media now. Like everything is for sale. You know
That's
what I
where we're
mean?
at, y'all. That's where we're at. So if you're not selling nothing on there, or promoting your business, then yeah, this is a addicting lifestyle. It's gonna get you, Would you have
And
rather been
it's
using crack or selling crack? You know what I'm saying?
And it's not really like if you're not using it business wise, it's just not beneficial.
Yeah.
Like you can use it if you're just using it with family and stuff. Okay, that's one thing. But if you're just on it all day long and just looking at people's videos and people's content,
And I feel that's
that's that
that's
brain rotting.
that's what a lot of people are doing.
Yeah,
And it's come to the point that now it has to be addressed. You know what I'm saying?
it has to be
It
addressed.
has to be addressed. You just got to put it up in the air. We're gonna put that up there in the air, let everybody see it, because this internet is taking over. You can't
Social
lie.
media.
The internet takeover is here. So now social media has just became its own. Do you think it's more of a weapon or a tool?
Well, that's the thing. It can be both, but you got to use it as a tool. Because if you're
And that's
using
what
it,
I'm
because
saying.
when you use it as a weapon, use it hurting yourself.
And that brings me to this then. So it's basically like, who's gonna put the restrictions on that, on how somebody's moving like that? Because some people could be using it evilly. You bashing people, you
Oh,
tarnishing
people
people's
do that.
reputation. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
No, they do
It-
that all the time.
So how do you police that? Because everybody has a phone. You can't control when that person hits post. How do you
No, if
control
you
that?
go viral, if somebody goes viral and the world judges you, it's over.
And that's another thing. This whole viral craze
Oh
is
yeah.
is turning nobodies into somebodies,
Yeah.
overnight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, if you do get that viral moment, you do have a chance, or I'll say an opportunity. If you capitalize on it, then yeah,
You
you could
can
be
ride the
big.
wave.
But if you don't, you just a one hit wonder, basically.
Just a one
The new
hit
the new
wonder.
one hit wonder.
So do you think apps intentionally exploit like, people and their psychology and stuff?
I would say yes, because there's money to be made off exploitation.
Right.
So they're gonna exploit. You got plenty. That's where you think culture vulture came from. There's plenty of people that have shit to do with our culture. And hey, they see it's making money and it's popping. I'm jumping in it. So plenty of people that don't drink liquor and they sell it. So yeah,
Yeah.
they definitely exploit. And if they don't really care too much about it, they're like, well, hell, I'm just gonna go and put it up out there and get some money off of it. And yeah, that's what they do. That's why I call it selling media, because everybody's selling something.
Yeah, no, it's definitely exploitation going on. Definitely.
But I feel like if you have the right things in place, it's basically marketing if you know how to move. You can flip it,
Right.
if you know how to move. Not saying everybody does.
No, that's true. So definitely, if you guys feel that social media is addicting or people just bored and that's what makes them scroll because there's just nothing else to do, leave a comment. Let us know what you think and catch the next episode with Half and Dre.
All right, y'all. We out of here.